Once upon a time, there was a 12-year-old boy who lived with his parents in a village. Summer holidays had just begun, and after many years, he decided to visit his grandfather, who lived far away in the countryside. The boy loved spending time with his grandpa. Every day, they would play games, go fishing, or just sit together and talk. One evening, after many years, the boy sat with his grandfather. "Grandpa," he said slowly, "when I grow up, I want to be very successful. Can you please tell me the secret to becoming truly successful in life?" His grandfather smiled gently and looked into his eyes and said, "Yes, but first, let me show you something." Taking the boy's hand, he led him to a small nursery where he bought 2 little plants. When they returned home, the grandfather planted one plant inside a large pot and placed it safely inside the house. The other plant he planted outside under the open sky. Then he asked the boy, "Tell me, which of these 2 plants do you think will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a while and replied, "The one inside the house, Grandpa, because it's safe from the harsh sun, from storms, from heavy rains, and even from animals. But the one outside is at risk. It will have to face so many dangers." His grandfather smiled again and said, "We shall see. Time will give us the answer." 4 years passed like a river flows. In a blink, 4 seasons arrived and left, and after 4 years, the boy visited his grandfather again. The first thing he asked was, "Grandpa, last time I asked you the secret of success, but you never gave me an answer. Today, you must tell me." The grandfather nodded with a smile. "Of course. But first, let us see the 2 plants we planted years ago." The boy was confused. What could those silly plants teach them? But still, he got up and went with his grandpa. They went inside the house. The plant kept in the pot had grown into a healthy but small plant. Then they stepped outside. The boy's eyes widened. The small plant outside had now grown into a mighty towering tree. Its branches were long and strong. Its shade covered the entire ground, and it stood proudly against the sky. The grandfather turned to the boy and asked, "Tell me, which one grew stronger and more successful?" The boy replied instantly, "The one outside, Grandpa." "But how is this possible? That plant faced storms, heavy rains, scorching sunlight, and so many difficulties, and yet it became so strong, so big, and so unshakable. How?" His grandfather placed a hand on his shoulder and said softly, "My son, exactly because it faced all those problems, it grew this big and strong. The storms made its roots stronger. The rains made its branches tougher. Every difficulty became a teacher, shaping it into this mighty tree." Meanwhile, the plant inside the house was safe. It never faced challenges, so it never reached its full strength. Then, his grandfather gave him the lesson of a lifetime. "Always remember this, my child. Without struggle, there can be no growth. Without difficulties, there can be no success. If you always choose comfort, you will never reach your true potential. But if you are willing to face challenges, to struggle, to endure, then no destination will be impossible for you. The bigger the problems you face, the stronger and greater you will become." The boy took a deep breath and looked at the mighty tree again. His grandfather's words echoed in his heart. We often see problems as our enemies, but in truth, they are the very stepping stones that make us stronger, braver, and ultimately more successful. And remember this, if your life has no problems at all, it simply means you are not on the right track. That's all for today. Please subscribe for more such beautiful videos. Thank you for watching.